ngayong sineselebrate natin ang World Breastfeeding Week. Alamin natin ang kahalagahan ng selebrasyon na ito. Makakasama po natin ngayong umaga Melrose Aguilar, Maestro, Breastfeeding Empowerment Peer Counselor, also visual artist from the University of the Philippines. Hi! Hello! Welcome to Bago Pilipinas. Alright, to start off, pag-usapan natin itong patungkol sa World Breastfeeding Week. Ikaw ay nag-breastfeed na, right? Tapos, advocate ka rin nung video na inilabas from UP, itong tinatawag na Call of Nurture, tama?
Yes, that's a video installation.
Sige, pag-usapan natin ng konti yung naging advokasya mo patungkol sa breastfeeding. Tell us more about this.
As a breastfeeding advocate po and as a breastfeeding peer empowerment counselor, and bilang graduating student na din po ng aking master's degree sa UP, I decided to hold a public installation. It's called Call of Nurture. I was able to hold the installation sa isang public CR. That is my campaign and to battle the stigma on public breastfeeding. Personally, as a breastfeeding mother, I've experienced worse situations like I have to breastfeed my child, now my 2-year-old, in a public comfort room. It's because wala pong available na mga breastfeeding stations. Yes. And actually po, as of 2012, the DOH was able to reveal that there are over 378 breastfeeding stations in the Philippines, but yung accredited lang po ng UN is only around 40-something lang po. So, there are no readily available spaces and places for mothers to breastfeed in public. And may stigma pa rin hanggang ngayon sa breastfeeding.
Let's talk about that stigma. Ano ba yung usual challenges? Besides yung sinasabi mo may kakulangan ng station, ano ba yung current situation na nararanasan ng mga nanay ngayon? Ano ba yung suporta na kailangan pa from the government?
Okay. First, one of the challenges talaga na very pressing sa aming mga nanay is that wala pong because mothers need to be empowered. So, wala pong access sa may tamang information. And wala din pong support masyado from the government. Una, yung maternity leave po natin, yung 120-day maternity leave natin, hindi pa rin po papasa sa ating, hindi pa po naisa sa batas. So una po yun. Because since mothers are also working mothers, so that hinders them to breastfeed exclusively for up to 6 months to 1 year. So ayun po. Apart from the maternity leave, very limiting din po yung ating tinatawag na milk code of the Philippines.
Okay.
So, just to give you an idea, it is the Executive Order number 51 that prohibits scrupulous or yung excessive advertisement ng mga breastfeeding alternatives. So, we are talking about formula milk. Hindi po ito na-implement ng maayos sa ating mga public hospitals and kahit sa ating mga health centers. So, like for example, buntis ka pa lang, pagpasok mo sa loob ng health center, yung baby book na ibibigay sa'yo, may advertisement na agad ng formula milk.
Yes.
So, how do mothers...
So, parang discouraging, hindi ina-encourage to breastfeed. Pero, Mel, having said these problems, nakita natin, we're here because we want to support your advocacy. Gusto natin to create more public awareness patungkol sa kahalagahan nito, paano tayo mas masusuportahan ng komunidad, ng community. So tell us more about, may mga projects ka ba na patungkol sa pag-raise ng awareness patungkol sa public breastfeeding?
Yun po yung aking initial na...
That's your video
yes.
na nakikita ngayon? Okay. So ito yung Call of Nurture.
Yes,
okay.
I was able to hold it at the Archaeology Studies program building. So, that's a sample walkthrough of the video. So, may mga dumalo pong mga within the breastfeeding community and the public at large din po.
How can the public support your advocacy?
Us in the breastfeeding movement, just in view din po sa ating World Breastfeeding awareness and celebration, We are also like, ako po, netong coming August 5, I will be joining the Hakabna.
Okay.
So that's the National Breastfeeding Awareness and Celebration. So like over hundreds of mothers will breastfeed nationally, simultaneously. So kasi yung main event na sa MOA, and there are also mga sa local mom tribes, like for example, ako, I joined the local Rizal na Hakabna since malayo yung MOA, and then there are also Hakabna events in Bacolod and in other regions. So on August 5, sabay-sabay pong magpapasuso yung mga nanay in order to push the advocacy of breastfeeding.
Alam mo, Mel, mas sabi ko lang kasi talagang alam naman ang nanay, napakahirap na nga ng buhay nila, nag-aalaga sila ng kanilang
Yes.
mga anak, kailangan pa nila mag-breastfeed. Ano naman yung suporta ng community na mabigyan o maibsan kahit papano yung mga problema o challenges sa kanilang dinadala para mas maging convenient para sa kanila kung nasa publiko man sila. So maganda itong advokasya mo na magbukas ng isipan, lalo na dun sa mga nanay, kasi nabanggit mo kanina, bigyan ka pala ng baby book, meron na dun parang
Yes.
dinidiscourage ka na to do breastfeeding, di ba?
Yes po.
So sana tayo po ay tumulong, no? Lahat tayo ay sumuporta dito sa campaign, dito sa awareness na for the World Breastfeeding Week. So
Yes.
before we end, Mel, do you have any message, lalo na sa mga kababaihan dyan?
Yes po. And then I'd just like to add lang din po.
Go ahead.
One of the biggest challenges din po is hindi pa rin po nawawala ang sexualized view on the breasts. So,
Yes.
very ironic kasi
Yes.
we have billboards clad in breasts, we have tabloids, magazines clad in breasts. Pero bakit kapag may nanay na nagpapasuso in public places like in malls, in restaurants, parang asiwa, there's an
That's
aversion.
right,
There's
yes.
aversion. That is because the breast is seen as a sexual object. So kailangang matanggal 'yon, and that the public should be informed din at the same time na ang suso or ang breast is used for feeding a child.
That's right. I agree. Anyway, Mel, mensahe na lang?
Okay. Ang message ko lang po is that sana po, eto i-ano ko na lang din yung sa Hakabna, tayo po ay sama-samang makisaksi at sumuporta sa World Breastfeeding Week nitong August 1 to 5, and for the national initiative we have the Hakabna. So this will be held in all over the Philippines. So that is around 10 a.m. So abangan nyo po yan. So
Alright, maraming salamat. Once again, we encourage everybody to please support ito pong campaign awareness patungkol sa public breastfeeding. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Melrose Aguilar, Maestro. Mabuhay ka at sana patuloy yung campaign advocacy mo. Isa po siyang Breastfeeding Empowerment Peer Counselor, also visual artist from University of the Philippines, Diliman.